Here we are, back on the strip. It's 11:16 p.m. It's been several hours since Benny ran with his tail between his legs to his boss Kaiser somewhere out along the edge of the river, or in the middle of the river. All I know is we have to take a barge out there at some point to see him. I'm sure Kaiser would love me to walk into his base alone, probably unarmed. But it's not gonna happen. I tried to kill Benny with forgiveness and kindness, and he would have none of it. So instead, he's gonna get, I think, retribution, vengeance, a little bit of revenge. This video is got several changes, well, many changes from the last video. You might notice on the left side of the screen, there's a new HUD update. It's a radiation counter, and those bars, if you can make them out on YouTube, I don't know how they're gonna look. Those are my limbs and my body armor. You can see the red square in the middle there. That's because I'm wearing the spacesuit, and it doesn't count as body armor. Actually, it's a steel suit. Let's not forget that. But you can see I've pretty much got the same gear as before. I made sure to gather at least the outfit I had on. So we've got all of that. As far as other changes, the weapons I've got here are pretty much the only weapons I've got. I don't have any huge stockpiles anywhere. I didn't go exploring and check out a whole bunch of stuff because I did add a whole bunch of new stuff into the game, and I didn't want to run into it without you guys here with me. So I pretty much just stuck to the main quest and followed it all along the way here till I got to Benny. And that's where we are. Where we are. So this playlist is probably not done by any means. I know some of you were asking for more dream sequences like I did with Fallout 3. I'm not going to be doing those on Paige's main quest adventure here. Once I get into the storytelling part where there's permadeath characters and role-playing and stuff like that, then some of the dreams will be taking place while she's busy writing out the stories and telling them. Some of her dreams will be seeping through. So that's in the future. Sorry to disappoint you. It's going to be, something for later on. I still haven't found a mod that has a decent roleplay start either, so if you know one, tell me in the comments. Because I've been looking and waiting, and so far there's only one mod out there that I've found that has any type of alternate start program or options like I had with Ruins of DC, and I don't think it works properly yet. It's got some issues, but these are my weapons here, pretty much the same I had before on me. I've still got that gun M, my trademark gun. It still looks the same and makes the same boom whenever we use it. I don't have any mods for it yet, but I'm sure we'll find some. I think the PPK Gauss pistol is new. I looted a couple of these. I didn't really know what to do with it. Figured I'd keep it around and show you guys, so here it is. A new little pistol that we'll probably be using on and off. It's not nearly as satisfying as a gunpowder pistol. Revolver. Not much for the energy weapons. I like the boom and the kick of a gunpowdered weapon. So that's all that. Apparel, pretty much the same. And some of you were wanting to know also about the options I use on these mods here. Let's see. Let's start with Cinematech. I have Cinematech switched off, so I don't use Cinematech at all. That has the dusty overlays, and I will be using that for the dreams and for the roleplay characters. I'm going to be doing all types of wacky stuff with them, because it has some really insane color palettes you can use, I believe. Color shifts and stuff like that. Not really for this playlist, though. But I don't use it. Where's the other ones? For Dynavision. These are my active options. Don't mess with those. You can just pause it and make yours match up here. I use whatever option 1 is on the speed settings. For the blur strength, I have option 1. For the soft focus, option 1. And for the Dynavision aim, that's what I have right there. Number 2 on the screen. The important one is probably Electro City Imaginator. For the emitter, I don't believe it actually matters what I use here because I don't have bloom turned on. I don't have HDR turned on, so the lights don't actually get screwed with, I don't think. I had to disable that stuff because my computer can't handle it. But if I did use it, it would be on Tight and Bright here. MGE's Hypnotrauma, Tight and Bright. I like that setting. It makes the buttons glow extremely bright, but doesn't flood and bleed off the edge and make other things look fleshed out. Very nice setting. I don't mess with the contraster, and for the Cinemator, I use option number 7, which is Ultra Cool Blue. I kind of like the way it makes the blue colors stand out. There are other colors you can choose from. Sickly sweet greens, indeed. Western Post-Apocalypse. It's kind of bright. Old Western Sepia. Wow. Mojave Burning. Nope. I like option 7. Ultra Cool Blue. There's Cinemator variations too here. You can do Noir settings. Noir Warm Gray. Total Destruction. Aeon. Apocalypse Blue. Let's see this. This will be like some... it's actually pretty dark. Let's turn night vision off. I can see that being useful for a dream sequence or something. It's quite dim. It's definitely blue. But yeah. Those are the only settings I really screw with. Let's go back. Ultra Cool Blue. There we are. Now I can see again. For the horizon clean, I think I used highest, actually. Yeah, I used the highest setting. And that's it for my settings, guys. That's all I really screw with. The rest are permanent settings that mods come with. I don't think I have anything in weapons. I don't think I have anything in aid. You can't adjust the Pip-Boy 2000. Don't need to check my needs levels. But let's see what we have going on quest-wise that we can do. Render under Kaiser. Chase Benny. Travel to Cottonwood Cove and take the barge up the river to the fort. We're going to probably do that with guns blazing. I'm just telling you right now. Kindness is done with. It's not going to happen. I don't like the Legion at all. I don't like what they stand for. Truth be told, if there's going to be just a few powers battling it out for supremacy in the wasteland, and the Brotherhood of Steel is not one of those primary factors, I'm probably going to choose NCR. In that whole huge fight. Definitely not the Legion. Wildcard side bets. Make contact with the Brotherhood of Steel. I kind of need to do that. I've been trying to find them the entire time I've been here. Then go explore the 2 casinos. Go to Red Rock Canyon. I need to go there anyways and make contact with the Great Khans. And then make contact with the Boomers at Nellis Air Force Base. I think this is one of the long-standing quests we'll be doing. Bring the Platinum Chip back after we pry it out of Benny's dead hands. Still need to go find Tom Quigley for the first part of our quest. And fix up Rex in Jacobstown, which is where we were heading before all of this came crashing down. Might actually go do that right now. Just continue on our way there. I will say our town, RTS Town, is built back pretty much exactly the same as it was. It was a very simple design, so I just rematched everything back up more or less. I did switch a few of the buildings around their locations, and I'll show you that when we go back to the village. Dear Fuckface got all these notes I didn't even bother to read through, so I ran through the game. And actually, we need to go back to the Poseidon, to that solar energy reflector collector at some point, because I realized I could activate the robots in there this time around. One of the mods I was previously using obviously broke it. I need to go back to Prim, and we need to find EDE and fix her up. Oh, there's a lot to do. Let's see. I'm actually going to save it real quick, make sure all my audio settings are correct, and then whenever we come back, we'll start traveling again. But yeah, we're back. The world's going to be a much more awesome place, I think. I'm using War Zones, by the way. I'm using a monster mod. It's going to be crazy. I haven't... Some of the damage, I mean, I will say before I save it here, the damages are a little bit more in line with what they should be. In the last 60 videos, whenever I shot something, it would normally die within, 1 to 2 shots, maybe 3 or 4. Some of the monsters that have been added and the way the damages have been tweaked in the mods I'm using now, these fights are going to be a little bit more crazy. Still plenty of one-shot kills, though, due to my critical chance and the huge damage that'll bring. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to start using some recruits too and watching them die. We're going to need cannon fodder for these coming battles.